What's going on, guys? Nightmare here, and today I am doing my third unit breakdown on the one and only Carrot, a mystical white Sulong legend. So, Legend Carrot, she is a fighter slasher unit. She is quick, and in this unit breakdown, we'll begin with talking about her captain ability and special ability, her limit break potentials, and then we'll talk about what are the best ships to run with her and also what are the best subs to run with her. So without further ado, let's go into talking about her captain ability. So her captain ability is to reduce the cooldowns of all specials by 2 at the start of the fight. For 2 turns after the start of the fight, boost attack of Fire Slasher, Striker, Shooter, and Cerebral characters by 2 times and boost chances of getting matching orbs. And attacks will ignore defensive barriers and buffs. After 12 turns, boosts attack of Fighter Slasher, Shooter, Striker, and Cerebral characters by 2.75 otherwise. So, Carrot works a bit like V1 and V2 Katakuri, where if the character has both classes, they'll get the higher boost. So in this case, all the primary classes plus Cerebral, if you have both classes, you'll have a 4x boost. And if you only have one class on your unit, you'll only get a 2x boost. And she works like Blackbeard, so she goes through all barriers and buffs except for increased defense. And also, with that in mind, you can't use damage reduction or threshold damage reduction, only resilience when you want to take a hit with her. So keep that in mind when running the Sulong Carrot Legend. And her special ability is reduces special cooldowns of Fire Slasher, Shooter, Striker, and Cerebral characters by 2 turns, and she will boost the orbs of these classes by 2 times for 1 turn. She will make quick RCV and TND orbs beneficial for all characters for 1 turn, and if this unit is a sub, she'll swap herself with the captain for 1 turn. So, pretty good special overall, being a cooldown reducer and also makes orbs beneficial, and also a 2x orb booster is really great. Unfortunately, her last part of being a sub isn't really that useful, since even as a sub she also gets the 12 turn timer, so most of the time you won't have a team that's fast enough so you can use her 4x captain, unless it's a special situation such as treasure map or event such as the Katakuri versus Snake Man event. But otherwise, you'll usually will be only using her as a captain, and her utility as a sub is quite lackluster due to her 12 turn limit. Anyways, her potential abilities are strength, damage reduction, barrier penetration, and critical hit. Unfortunately, 2 out of the 3 of these limit break potentials are pretty shitty, especially for her, since 1, all damage will go through her damage reduction, so it doesn't matter since you're always going to be running her as a captain, since she works like Blackbeard. Barrier penetration also doesn't matter because she already goes through every barrier except for increased defense, so why did you give her that, Bandai? Unless you want to use her, I guess, after the 12 turns and use her barrier penetration then, but then again, why are you using her as a sub for that? And then finally, her crit is decent. It maxes at 90. You have a 90% chance to deal 10% of the character's attack and extra damage, which is pretty good but unfortunately the other two potentials are quite lackluster. Personally, I would like to see if she had anti-heal or enrage. Those two would be pretty cool to see on Carrot. Otherwise, yeah, I'm not a fan of her potential abilities. So, what are the... Oh, first I would like to say, the cotton candies that you will put on this Sulong Carrot are HP and attack cotton candies. And that's all. So now we'll be talking about what are the best ships to run with her. So the best ships to run with her, in my personal opinion, are the Blackbeard ship, the Polar Tang, the Germa 66 ship, and for casual runs you can always run the Flying Dutchman. So the Blackbeard ship and also the Crow ship is also a really good ship to run. So the Blackbeard ship is a ship that reduces your cooldown by 1 if you have all the primary classes, and since Sulong Carrot boosts all of the primary classes, it's the perfect ship to run with her, so you get an extra 1 turn of cooldown reduction. So if you have running double Carrot with cooldown sockets, you have a 7 turn cooldown reduction running the Blackbeard ship. Same with the Crows, but it works best with Strength Dex Quick Team if you're running the Crows, while with the Blackbeard ship you can run any color you want. And also with the Germa 66 ship, you need all 6 colors in your team in order to run that. And no, there's 5 colors. Oh, 5 colors to run that, sorry about that. And you get a 2-turn cooldown reduction rather than 1 turn, but it's rather restrictive since you need all the colors, but it doesn't hinder Sulong Carrot that much, but that's just one issue of needing to have all the colors. But overall, it's a really great ship to use with Sulong Carrot. And the Polar Tang again is really great for Carrot since she's a slasher legend. So if you want to use slasher teams, you can always just use the Polar Tang for that. So now we'll talk about what are the best subs for Sulong Carrot, and we will start with attack boosters. So for attack boosters, the best attack boosters that I would recommend running with Sulong Carrot are Lucy, Strength Kairos, Rayleigh, Gastino, Rare Recruit, Colin Magellan, LRR Pedro, V2 Kuzan, Stussy, and World Clash Akainu. And the best ones out of the like 9 that I posted are well, the ones that work best with Sulong Carrot I would say are the Rayleigh and Stussy and LR Pedro and Gastino. Next we'll talk about color affinity. So the best color affinity units to use on Sulong Carrot are Legend Nami, Rare Recruit Parasparrow, and Rare Recruit Opera, who is a part of her batch. So Rare Recruit Opera is a great affinity booster. Also, he's an orb booster as well, so if you don't have a orb boost already applied to your team, he orb boost. And he also has the double special limit break potential, so if you use his special again, or if the orb boost is already applied, he gets color affinity, and he's great just for that reason alone. He's a super good unit. I recommend pulling for him if you don't have him already. So orb boosters that you want to use with Sulong Carrot, just in case you're in a situation where you already used your Carrot specials and now you just want to use another orb booster. So some of the orb boosters that I would recommend are Dex Lucci, Ray Garb Goku, Rare Recruit Pedro, LRR Koala, Legend Nami, and V2/V3 Sabo. Next, let's talk about units that are used primarily for AoE damage. So Carrot is a speedrun legend, so in most cases you are trying to bring someone that does some AoE damage so you can clear mob stages that have 6 or 5 to 6 enemies that you just want to clear without having to tap. So the best AoE units to use with Carrot are Opera, Rare Recruit, V1 Kuzan, and Calo Pedro. Next, we'll talk about bind reducers, and the best bind reducers are for Carrot are V1 Ray, Treasure Map Law, I'm Rare Recruit, Strawberry Rare Recruit, Sai Kuma Rare Recruit, and the 5+ Robin. Next, we'll talk about Despair units that remove Despair, and the best ones would be Ray Garb Goku again, Treasure Map Law again, V1 Ray again, Chiffon of the Capone batch, Rare Recruit Strawberry, and Rare Recruit Kuma. Next, we'll be talking about silence removers, and the best silence removers for Carrot are TS Nami, Chiffon, 5+ Robin, Int Puddin from the limited time Fortnite, and the World Journey Nami. For paralysis reducers, the best ones for Sulong Carrot are TS Nami, V1 Ray, Rare Recruit Quick Violet or Viola, Chiffon again, and TM Nami. For attack down, the best units for Sulong Carrot are Quick Sengoku, Limited Rare Recruit Tashigi, Rare Recruit Strawberry, Chiffon again, Treasure Map Nami, and World Clash Akainu. For cooldown reducers, in case you want to reduce your cooldowns even faster or you need to get a special up in a certain amount of turns, here are the best ones that you should use, in my personal opinion. Raid Kizaru, V1 Katakuri, Parasparrow, Treasure Map Law, and Rare Recruit Galette. For chain boosters, you can use Raid Kizaru, Rare Recruit Viola, Violet, Chobro, or Treasure Map Law. And for chain lockers, you can use V1 Kuzan, LRR Tashigi, Inputin, Galette, and V2/V3 Sabo. And finally, we'll talk about some good non-fully boosted units that you can use on a Carrot team that can help you clear stages faster and make your runs as fast as possible. So some of the best ones are, the best ones in my personal opinion are Int Legend Hawk, V2 Delphi, Treasure Map Anel, and Strength Elizabello. All of these units are great for clearing mob stages or clearing stage 4s or 5s that have enemies with a couple million HP, and if you burst on the stage before and then just use their special, if we're talking about Legend Mihawk or V2 Delphi, you can easily clear them. And it's also great for your timer, because sometimes you have to stall a little bit for Delphi special or Intalk, so you can have it at max right before the final room. So these are all great units to use when speedrunning content. So hopefully, I hope this guide or this breakdown was helpful for you. Hopefully you learned a little bit more about the Sulong Carrot, and I hope that some questions that you might have had about Sulong Carrot were answered. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section below, and I will be glad to help you there. And Thank you guys for watching. If there are any improvements that you'd like to suggest for me in the future when making these breakdowns, please let me know so I will be ready to implement them in the next upcoming breakdowns that should be coming out in the next couple of weeks. So thank you guys for watching again, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.